Alright. This is gonna be our cooperative playthrough of Resistance Fall of Man, getting ready for Resistance 3. We really can't do a Resistance 2 one because they did not throw in a cooperative version of the campaign, which sucks. Man up or one valve?
I do in between.
Alright.
You're along for the ride.
You can't play Resistance in a lighted room, for those of you who don't know that. It ruins the feel for it.
But its effects were devastating.
Amazing game.
In the 1930s, reports
just amazing.
of biological experiments began leaking out of Russia. Then reports of villages destroyed overnight. Then entire cities. We feared the Russians.
And if you haven't even gotten into the Resistance series, they do have the bundle game now. Or the bundle pack for Resistance Fall of Man and Resistance 2. It's already out. It came out this past week. That is
an attack that overwhelmed all of Europe in a matter of weeks.
Yes.
For several months we thought England
very worth it. Both games separately are great. Insomniac did such an amazing job with Resistance Fall of Man. It made Resistance 2 seem not as great, but if you were to play it by itself, not knowing the story, not knowing anything else, you would think it would be an amazing first-person shooter.
The Chimera had won. On July the 11th, 1951, the Americans launched an assault on the eastern coast of England. On the second wave of that assault was a sergeant named Nathan Hale. The actions of that soldier have become a matter of both scrutiny and myth. What follows are the known events of his life.
It feels more human, I would say. The second one, they've leaned too much into the hybrid form and all that stuff. Not trying to ruin too much, but you'll figure that out if you don't know the story by now. Well, you'll figure it out pretty soon. It'll take us just a couple of videos before we get to the part where stuff starts to happen. Where stuff with the main character, Nathan Hale, starts to happen. We don't know who the cooperative guy is. Just a random dude. He doesn't even get mentioned in the second game, which I thought was kind of sad.
Soldiers had no idea what they would soon be
It was.
facing.
I mean, they could have had another person on the team.
Radio
like,
waves and newspapers
hey, you're the dude
that's
that's the co-op guy.
Only the highest levels of their government knew the truth. The operation was an exchange. The Americans were bringing supplies and tanks into York. We were giving them
and you never get the name.
Something we could offer that they couldn't build themselves.
He is old No Name.
I was the commander of the convoy team that was to meet the US soldiers. We were ambushed in Manchester on the way to the rendezvous. There was no way to warn the Americans.
No Name was the name of the blue jellyfish
they knew nothing about.
that SpongeBob could never catch.
Exactly
that's why it was named No Name, because SpongeBob has to catch the jellyfish before he can name it.
Sole survivor.
I don't watch SpongeBob.
You should. It's awesome. Yes. Yes. And yes, there are rather long cutscenes in this. Nicely done though. Insomniac did an amazing job, especially seeing as this was their first truly serious game that they've ever done. Most of their other ones, Ratchet and Clank, Spyro, games like that. Just, yeah, family friendly. Definitely the way to go with them. No, Z. I'm saying Resistance.
We're getting out of here.
And of course my mom has to call during this.
Squad, go now. Come with me. Let's go.
Okay, and we are back. And I have forgotten the button completely. Call of Duty controls are not the same. Square is still reload. Circle is grenades. What is my melee? Triangle is my melee. R3 is zoom in. R2 is, I forget what R2 does. R2 does, brings up the weapon wheel. Ah. The good old weapon wheel. And I shot you in the back, by the way. L2 crouches, X jumps, circles grenades. L1 is our grenade launcher. You're dying because this is a very difficult game. They did not make it easy. If you do not realize, we are on medium.
Oh, hell no.
You are a black guy who's looking away from me right now as I talk to you.
That was slightly off.
That was actually the game making him look away. We did not do that. I think it just knew we were talking about him.
I like black.
Guess we can kiss air support.
Yes. Yes, black people are awesome.
If I die first, that's just gonna further put it in the black guy always dies first.
You know, in Jurassic Park, it happened twice.
Yeah. Alright, back to the game.
They've got enough on us. Thunder, target the hostiles on the balcony.
You can't do that yet.
Why are there so many dogs running?
Did you run into the house? Yeah.
Keep wanting to melee and zoom.
And you do teabag to heal people. That's a rather humorous effect. Careful, careful.
That's a human. I don't need to shoot.
Alright, actually, I kind of want to change up my controls a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to. But I'm so used to my Call of Duty controls.
Darn it.
Yeah, I've got to change up controls real quick, guys. So, 1 second, we'll be right back.
Alright, testing 1, 2, 3, and
Alright. Crouching. So now I can teabag properly. It is a toggle zoom. In other words, you do not hold down L1 to zoom.
I found.
You're full on ammo, that is why.
But I'm greedy. I want more ammo.
Now, this is my first playthrough on my new PS3, so we do not get all the new guns. On your second playthrough, you get a bunch of different random guns, and I'm down because this game is extremely dangerous. He's in there to the right.
No, you lied.
Well, there was one to the right. Yes, this is a very difficult game. This is on medium, as y'all saw, and it was not very many shots for me to lose half of my health. Clear.
Alright,
There is no sprinting in single player,
I forget these things.
which there is in the multiplayer, so it's very, very easy to get it confused.
See you.
Why am I exploring the house again?
Very nice house. I like it. Bam. Okay. You want to take right? I take center.
I got an idea. Just right.
Let's check the room.
one good thing about this game is I don't think I really ever ran out of ammo until the very last level.
Yeah, you get to, throughout the game you get more weapons, and you eventually end up actually holding about 8 weapons at a time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 8 on your first playthrough. You get more on your second playthrough. Second playthrough is amazing.
How many is about 8?
I think you get 6 more on the second one.
So it's total about 12.
I think 14. Yes. And I really don't want to try to get past the fire down here, but we got to do what we got to do. Actually, I'm going to take the easy route. He can try to jump the fire. I'm not doing it. This is the bullseye. The Chimerian assault rifle. Really, 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 really fun to use. You can make traps. I'll show you some of those in a bit. Homing beacons. Kill. They're the best things ever to use, especially against the Chimera, because you can just take cover and just shoot around the corner. Makes it so much easier. Alright. And yeah, I forgot they come from behind on this area. Haha, that's what she said.
Oh.
Well, I'm doing it before they can. That is actually one of the traps right here that I'm making.
And I found some help. I know those are
And my trap actually just killed me, which in hindsight is probably going to be beneficial. Look at me and hold triangle. Oh, press R3.